Good morning, everybody. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. That would be that link right there. Pinned to the top of the chat. The link is in the chat for anybody that want to pull up and share anything. Anybody that want to pull up and ask anything. Just don't pull up and let any birds out of the cage. First and foremost, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty well, thank you for always pulling up with me and my guy Spidey back here. What's going on, Spidey? My guy Spidey back here every single day. If you don't know who I am, but before we say that, I would like to say welcome to the overnight price action for December the 1st, 2022. Guess what? It's the first of the month. Get up, cash your checks and come on. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Yes, sir. We made it through another month. Guess what? 2022 is out of here. It's December. You hear me? 2022 is gone. Anyway, if y'all know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogerson. Y'all get on Al Gore's internet every single day. And I talk about the price action. Why do I do it? Because I want to help somebody get the aha moment. Get the aha moment when it comes to investing. Get the aha moment when it comes to trading. Get the aha moment when they realize the same thing you do for short-term trading is the same thing you do for long-term trading, but it's just on a different time horizon. Get the aha moment when they realize I don't have to spend $4,000 on a course. I know all I need to know already. It's just about sitting down and executing, trusting the process, not getting shaken out of it, getting in strategically, buying the time. Man, once it click, one like Lex. Shout out Alexandria Cartwright. She used to be like, Tim, when you see it, you ain't gonna never unsee it. You're gonna be like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Hey, man, all I ask you to do is just hit the like button. That's all I want you to do. Whichever side of the screen it's on, press the like button, because I ain't actively on social media promoting this for cousins to be like, hey, I can get this for free. I ain't out there. It's too toxic on social media. So I'm just asking y'all to hit the like button because the algorithm will think that you like it. And if it thinks that you like it, it'll show it to somebody else. Then somebody else can get this information for the free 99. You feel me? Man, who in the chat, man? What's going on, FC? How you doing? What's up, Father of Legends? Rhonda Green. Good morning, stellar students. What's up, Rhonda? What's going on, Angela? Good morning, Mendez. Hello, Anna and Elsa. Good morning to you, Queen. We hear that there's a new picture on the way, coming soon, if you will. What's up, Pamela? Happy Thursday, everyone. Here to learn and share. You was here with the birds. You beat the birds here. Oh, there go the birds. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. You beat the birds here today. What's up, Gabriel? What's up, Divadio? Towns even? What's good, my guy? I see you. What's up, Little Hawk? What's up, Little Hawk? TK in the building. What's going on, everybody? Ann Robinson. Robinson had all kind of jokes yesterday. What's up, C-Walk? I don't even understand how I'm a C-Walk. Walk. What's up, C-Walk? Hey, man. That's it. That's all the names I see. So that's all the names I'm saying. Let's go on over here and get on. Oh, before we get into the price action, let's talk about hey, C-Walk. Get off my screen. Let's go over here and talk about the gyms and the ICT videos. Yes, that's it. If you go to the video, if you go to the below right now, the video that we're looking at right now, get to it right here. There's 2 links. The first link says watch ICT Concepts Explain Lingo playlist, And the second link says, watch the new gems from the live stream playlist, right? If you go to ICT Concepts Explained, as you see, this is the lingo playlist. This is where I break down my understanding of ICT's lingo, the lingo you need to know to understand how to trade his strategies. This is just the lingo section, right? The price action section and the strategy section are coming. I am in the middle of it. They coming, right? If you go to any one of the videos, there's a link in the chat that says download slides, right? You hit that link and it's the slides that I use in the videos. You can download them to follow along. You can download them to have them. You can download them to write notes on. You can download them just for memorabilia. Whatever you want to do with them, they out there for the free 99. Hear me? Then, if you go to the Gems from the Live playlist, right? The Gems from the Live playlist. This is a playlist of, like, if you see the dates on here, like this right here says how to find range equilibrium premium and discount 1130, right? This is what it's primarily about, depending on how short or long it is. And this is the date that the live was. What this is, these are smaller bite-sized chunks out of the live stream that we did. And if I go into detail on something, or if somebody asks a specific question and I answer it in a manner that I think that'll be beneficial to somebody else, or if we're just going through the live and you be like, man, I got to rewatch this. Hey, Tim, you'll make this a gem right here, this little piece right here that you talk about now. And then I go cut it out and I'll drop it. Like yesterday, somebody asked me a question. They said, hey, how you find the range equilibrium? And then I went through it, and then I got the run of my mouth, and so I made a whole look. I said, hey, we just gonna make it a gem, and I cut it out, dropped it in this folder. So you come to Gems from the Live stream. If you miss a live stream, or if you was on a live stream and you be like, hey, I want to go back and see that, it'll be in this folder right here. Now, with that being said, tell them what they won, Bob. Nothing. Oh, my sweetie in here. Hey, baby, how you doing? I thought you was on your way to work. What's up, Kareem? What's going on? Regina? You remind me of a West Side Story. What's up, Sanjay? What's going on, my guy? Michelle Tucker. How you doing, Michelle Tucker? Hey, baby, if you can see the screen, that's the picture. I told you Michelle took a picture in her car. She was making the kids eat cake. Michelle took the picture from the low angle. Cool it now. Hey, watch out. What's happening, man? Let's get into it. Since we on oh, you just finished voting. That's what's up. I voted yesterday. If you stay in Georgia, go out and exercise your right. Do your civil duty. Is it civil or civic? Which one are you supposed to say? Civil duty? Anyway, go out and exercise your right to vote. We have two brothers running for Senate. One is Warnock, one is Walker. Vote the way you want to vote. I know how I voted. I exercised my right. Vote the way that's best for you. Vote to your heart's content, but please go out and vote. Voting is very important. That's my spiel on voting. All right, now, let's get into it. Since we on Al Gore's internet, let's go over here and see what Spilene talking about. Let's go talk to our friend. If you're new here, we wrote a song for our friend named Spilene. You want to hear it? Here it go. Everybody who been here before, sing it with me. Spilene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Spilene ripped yesterday when the feds were talking. Ripped. And then now we getting ready to gap up close to $2. There's $1 and some change. I ain't gonna try to do the math right now. My math ain't mathing. So $1.60 maybe. No, my math ain't mathing. Cause 68 would be $2 minus that'd be 40. So $1.47 maybe. Yes. No, that ain't it either. Anyway, $1 and some change. since I did not update anything on SPY lean, we're just going to jump over here to the ES. We see SPY lean is about to gap up slightly. For anyone who doesn't know why I say it's about to gap up, not insulting anybody's intelligence. Yesterday, we closed at 407.68, and in pre-market, right now, we're at 409.21. That's what I mean. It's about to gap up. If price stays here or higher, above for 409.21 or higher, or anything above 407.69, right, it's going to be a slight gap up. Anything above 407.69 is going to be a gap up, right? So, in a way you can identify if price is going to gap up on the SPY, right, is by looking at the ES, right? When you look at the ES, we closed right here where this white line is, and price is above that white line. So all of these candles that's in between this white line and where price is now, you see candles on the ES, but on the SPY, it's just going to, on a daily SPY candle, it's just going to be a gap. Boop. It's going to be a gap up, right? Boop. On the ES, it'll be like a wick down. Like it'll have, the daily candle will have a wick down because it's gapping up. And as you see right there, you look at this daily candle right here, right? See that wick? You got a wick down because we closed right there yesterday. Overnight, we went down, we went up, and now the price is right here. So it opened today, wick down, wicked up, and this is where we are right now. So that wick down is going to be, so this space in between this candle's closure and this candle's open, that's the gap. Well, this candle's wherever the price is when it opens up, that's going to be the gap on the SPY right there. Now let's get to it, man. Let's check out the divergence chart real quick before we get into real quick. Y'all heard that? Real quick before we get into it. I got to spread this out because we made such a crazy move yesterday. It just looked kind of like consolidation right now, which really is all it is. But I want to see a little bit more detail in it so I can look at if there's any divergence. The divergence seems to be nil. All the indices seem to be moving in quite good unison as far as yesterday's concerned. Well, overnight is concerned. Nice unison. Nothing crazy. We don't have any divergence. Everybody's trading together. Everybody's playing nice as far as overnight. Looking back a little bit more, though, the NQ is just now taking out the high of November 15th. Just now taking it out. The Dow took it out on the 22nd of November. The ES took it out on the 24th of November. And then the NQ is just now taking it out overnight. Just took it out overnight. So the NQ was like lagging as far as, you know what I'm saying, relative strength over the past, what's that, 2 weeks? Yes, roughly 2 weeks, 1, 2. Yeah, roughly 2 weeks has been lagging as far as strength. We know the Dow had been like all gas. The Dow had been going. NQ got a real nice little long wick on that candle right there. What candle is that? I done got caught up, y'all. I'm sorry. Nice little wick on there. All of them got a good wick, but that one just kind of stood out for some reason. Okay, let's get into this overnight price action. We just looked at 60-minute candles, so let's just go these 60-minute candles over here. Let's go straight down to 15-minute candles. See if we can get a little bit more dirt in the details. We have taken out yesterday's high. If you notice, I had marked it blue because it was the high for this week. So we're like right up at the high of the week, and we're continuing to push a little bit. So we've taken out yesterday's high. yesterday's buy side liquidity poked into. I got to go up a little bit so I can get more on the screen so y'all can see, because yesterday was such a crazy move. It's making the candles look weird. You're weird. Okay, so this is the top of our monthly box, our monthly range. This is the top up here. Let me put a little bit more. Let me put a little bit more beat on that. Man, out of 75 days ain't enough no more. We've been in this range for a long time. Okay, boom. 80 days is enough. So, all right. We've hit this daily this daily order block that we talked about yesterday. We pushed up into it, and these are 4-hour candles. We pushed up into it and kind of wicked back down, back below the weekly, which is yesterday's high. We took it out. Let's go ahead and move this up. So the daily buy side liquidity is resting above 4105. And it's the week, and it's this week. So that's why I'm leaving it blue. This is the day and the week, right? Because there's nothing else higher than that for this week. So this is the day high and the week high. So buy side liquidity is resting above 4105 on the day's level. We took out yesterday's high, have not taken out yesterday's low, right? We have not taken out yesterday's low. I guess I can mark that. Let's move this. No, this is yesterday's low right there. I'm gonna leave that there because this is yesterday's low, but this is Tuesday's low. This is two, and you see there a stone's throw away. That's why I didn't move this yesterday. And then this is the weekly low that was from November 21st. I didn't move that either because we didn't take it out. We never took it out. So the bottom of the box is not changing. All right. Also, we're well beyond 50% of this 4-hour fair value gap. And y'all know how I am. It's a lot of stuff on the chart right now. I'm just going to remember that this 4-hour fair value gap comes all the way back up to, I'm probably not going to remember this price, but it's above this order block. The top of the gap is at 4137.75. Let's just say 4138, right up here at this bearish order block. So I'm going to take this 4-hour fair value gap off because y'all know I don't like a whole lot being on the screen. And then let me look at the daily real quick and see if that's the same, that order block the same over there. Okay, yeah, so that's the top order block. There's a small daily 4-hour order block above that, and right there at this rejection block. So yeah, that's going to be my cues to remember. This rejection block, that's the end of that 4-hour fair value gap. Pretty much close enough for government work. I'll just remember that. Okay. Now that I got my bearing together for the overall top-down view, the 30,000 foot view, if you will. We closed yesterday at 4082. Closed yesterday at 4082. At the 1700 candle, we traded up and touched the bottom of the daily fair value, order block. Flirted around with the bottom of it, came back to the closure, right? Went back up, touched the order block again. Last night, a little after 12. No, it was a little after 1. See this little fair value gap right here. I tried to take that fair value gap short, but as you see, I got my heart broken. I woke up this morning and my order was still sitting right here. It was sitting right here at 40.90. I woke up this morning. I was trying to take it from 40.90 down to 40.80. That was my intent, but I woke up with this fair value gap right here. I set it at 40.90 and I went to bed. When I woke up this morning, my sell one at 40.90 was still sitting there. And and the price had come down and went beyond what I wanted, and my heart was very broken. We never revisited that fair value gap. We just consolidated and dropped. That's it. We never revisited because I was entering on the 5 minute. We had like a 5 minute. Let me look at that real quick, because I know y'all probably looking like, Tim, it didn't break market structure, but you was trying to take the fair value gap. That's not your trade. Very good. I'm glad you saw that. That's not my trade. You're correct. Go down to the 5 minute. Let's go over there. Where's the time frame? It's 22. Okay, 1 o'clock right here. Right there. Here we go right here. So we come down, break below the consolidation right there, hit down, breaking market structure right there, breaking market structure again. It just kept going. But on the 5 minute, we came down, we consolidated, we broke below the consolidation, we pushed up, we broke below again, right there. We pushed, and then we set the fair value gap right there. That's the fair value gap. See right there, 40.90. That's the fair value gap I was trying to go in, because we was consolidating, right? We broke below the consolidation with a nice closure right here, below this consolidation right there. Boop. That's your break there. Then fair value gap right there. Smooth equal highs. Look at that, smooth equal highs. I was just confident it was going to come back and get that fair value gap. There's no reason for it to go back up here. Everything had been perfectly balanced out. Let's get this fair value gap and go. Guess what it said? Forget your fair value gap, punk. Right now, this fair value gap it came back and got. See right there, same thing. This is the same exact same setup. Look at that. We consolidated, nice smooth equal lows, close below right there, right? Tap below this right there. There you go. You're breaking market structure right there. That's your fair value gap right there. We never revisited, right? Same setup here. Came down, consolidated, smooth equal lows, came down below the consolidation, breaking market structure right there. Trade back up to what? Into your fair value gap, touch your order block, sell off. It did it here, right? But it didn't do it here, right? What's the difference in here and here? What's the difference between these two, right? Neither one of them is inside the actual open of the London. This one over here is well inside the kill zone, if you will. This one over here is inside the kill zone. This one did it. That one did not. That's just one of them things where you trust the process, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you don't get picked up, but you continue to trust the process. Right there. I was trying to get it there. I was sleeping here, didn't try to get it. It worked here. It didn't work there for me. Shout out to anybody that got it over here. Now I done got caught up in talking about that. Let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing. We on 5 minute counters. It's just gonna stay here. Midnight, we opened up at 40.8850. Just say 40.89, close enough for government work. We went up, touched that fair value gap. I mean, that order block again. I keep saying fair value gap. Came back down midnight, right? Came back down to midnight, set a low on the 235 candle, pushed back up to the order block. The fair value gap. Golly, the fair value gap hit that order block also. That's the area we was just talking about with the trade that played out the way I wanted this area to play out. Sold off, made a new low on the 330 candle, pushed back up to a fair value gap and an order block, sold off again, made a new low on the 440 candle, got a breaking market structure to the upside, pushed up above the London open, which was at 40.80, right? Pulled back down, filled in that fair value gap, came down to this bullish order block, right? Pushed back up to a bearish order block, pushed back down to a bullish order block, consolidated, pushed up, breaking market structure to the upside on the 705 candle, pulled back down, kissed this order block wick for wick, Took off another break in market structure with a fair value gap that we have not revisited. Pushed up, 810, and then at 8:30, we had today PCE came out at 8:30. I think it was PCE. Was it PCE? Y'all let me know in the chat. Was it PCE? Let's drop down to the 1 minute to see which way it went first. So at 8:30, we ran sell side, came down to this order block, took out all of this sell side up under these, went back below the midnight open. We dipped down below the midnight open, and then got the ping out. We took off. Then we moseyed back down to this order block on the 851 candle, came back down to this order block, these 1 minute candles that I'm looking at, and then pushed back up. We got a breaking market structure to the downside on the 1 minute, hit this order block, push back up to this fair value gap. So that's breaking market structure to the downside, breaking market structure to the upside. See, this is what I be talking about with the when you're on the lower time frames. A lot of times it's easy to get lost in the sauce. That's why I like to mark everything on the 60 minute. I try to stick to going only down to the 60 if I'm looking for day trades, and then sometime I'll mark the 15 minutes too, and then I try to make my entry on the 5 minute based off of what the 60 minute is doing. Because when you get to the lower time frames, you see a lot of breaking market structures, but it really don't mean anything, but it's slowly developing on the lower time frame. So it's like you always got to jump back to see, oh, am I breaking structure on the fifth? Once you start breaking structure on the 15 minute, it starts to become a little bit more real as far as on the day trade. But a lot of times on a day trade, once you wait for it to break structure on the 15 minute, a lot of time it's too late. A lot of times the move is over. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the things where you just got, hey, if you can live with that, if you can live with missing moves, then hey, trade the 15 minute. But if you can't live with missing moves, trade 5 minutes or lower, but just know the risk that comes with it. I think that's all I got on the overnight price action recap. We have taken, like I said, we took our buy side liquidity, right? And we got a lot of we got a large imbalance. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't remember if it's buy side imbalance or sell side imbalance when it's only buy side. And I can't remember if it's sell side imbalance or buy side imbalance when it's only sell side. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why a lot of times it'd be like, we got an imbalance here, because I can't remember which one I'm supposed to say, right? I just know we offered all sell side, all buy side, and we didn't offer any sell side in yesterday's move. So we've taken out buy side liquidity early, right? We went straight up and we took out buy side liquidity early. So either we're gonna, now that we've taken this buy side and we're in this order block, and if the bullishness is to continue, let's go higher. All right, we're just gonna go higher for a second, because we've taken our buy side before the market opened, and we got a huge, these 4-hour candles, right? Look at the imbalance that we got right here in place. That's a huge imbalance, and we got a nice 4-hour wick on here right now. So we're in extreme premium, right? So for the higher time frame, yesterday's equilibrium is way down here at 40.19, right? We're at 40.91 right now, and 40.19 is yesterday's equilibrium, right? Today's equilibrium. So I'm saying all that to say, from a weekly standpoint and anything outside of today's standpoint, we're in too much of a premium for my appetite to be wanting to try to buy anything. Right now, for today, equilibrium for today is 40.89. Let's just say 40.90. 40.90 is the equilibrium for today. Right, so let's put a line. gonna put a line here at 40.90. Wait a minute, is that the midnight? I want them to have to put a line if that's the midnight. Let me see. Midnight. God dog, did I just move that? Yes, I did. Okay, yeah, pretty much. So I ain't gonna put no line there. So midnight, the midnight open is pretty much equilibrium for today's range since we opened at 0 UTC. All right. So since we opened at 0 UTC, the midnight open is equilibrium on today. Right. So equilibrium from yesterday is all the way down here just south of Sunday's gap. So this is Sunday's gap right here. We also have a mitigation block, a daily mitigation block right there starting at 40.43. Right. So looking at these hourly candles, we have a hourly fair value gap right here at equilibrium. All right, we got an hourly fair value gap. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you got to go trade, I thank you for pulling up and hanging out with us. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. And please hit the like button on the way out the door. The market is open. The market is open. The market has been open for 3 minutes now. Again, thank you. All right. Okay. Why's my 8:30 line way low over there? Today is the first. Why did I put 1? I mean 2. Okay. And let me mark this right here. Let me mark my New York open. Now 45 can I open that? 40 New York open is 40.95. The New York open is 40.95. Okay, so that 60-minute fair value gap right there. Let me see if we had anything else that I want to mark out. This candle's not done yet, so not worried about that. A teeny order block right here below that. Technically, all these candles is an order block right there because we took off, so we got an order block right down here. I feel like stacking all of that up. That's a lot of boxes to put on there. I'll just keep that in mind. We're just kind of dilly-dallying right now, bouncing around, flirting around with the open. 15-minute candles. All right. Okay, now set the fair value gap. We got a 15-minute fair value gap in there. Again, the midnight open is equilibrium for today's range. So right around this midnight open is equilibrium. We got a strong wick right here. Once we came back down here, we didn't. Oh, that was the news candle. I'm like, man, what's that? But that was the news. That was the news candle that wick down. Now I got quiet because I was trying to figure out why we had that long wick there. That was the news candle. These highs getting lower. Starting to look a little sus. Let's drop lower to see what's going on. Okay, we got a breaking market structure that didn't close below. We just wicked on the 5-minute. We wicked below. So that is a breaking market structure. We came on the 5-minute. We've closed in that fair value gap. We closed it in and then we came back down close. So we didn't rebalance that. We rebalanced this 5-minute fair value gap right here because that's the closure. We got a wick below. We got a wick and a closure below the low. And then right up here, we got a wick up to the top. So we've rebalanced that fair value gap, breaking market structure to the downside, wick back up. Not really showing a need or a desire to go up. If we do go up, we should be able to blast through that relatively easy. If we don't go up, we should be coming down freight. Baby, your street in the Range Rover. Just kind of dilly-dallying right now. Like I said, we just took buy-side liquidity. The next buy-side of note. Let's look at the 1 minute. The next buy-side of note is the top of our box. That's the next buy-side of note. We just took out this buy-side here yesterday above the consolidation. Just took out that buy-side, filled in that daily fair value gap, and then touched this daily order block. So the next significant buy-side is the top of our box right there. As of now, it's not trying to drop it like it's hot. Zoom out a little bit to see, show what it's acting like it's trying to do. What it's acting like it's trying to do is, let me hide all this stuff real quick so I can express my mind. Oh, I ain't even looked at the chat, man. What y'all talking about in the chat? Okay, so what we acting like we trying to do, right? This over here, let me close it so you can see what I'm talking about. This high right here, I'm circling around the high from the 13th, right? If you look at my line, it's running up. That's the next significant high, right? With buy-side liquidity, right? We just took out the buy-side liquidity above this consolidation area. Now, the way this candle working, right? Let's say we don't go any lower than this today. This will have a nice fair value gap right there, right? That'll make a nice fair value. Let's say we don't go any lower on the day, or even if we do go lower, but let's say we only get down to that high right there, right? That'll still yield us a fair value gap right here, right? And even if we got, a little lower down to this area right here, right? That's still going to yield a fair value gap in between here, even if we came lower, right? So now, boom, we got that fair value gap identified if we don't go any lower on the day, right? Then we come up here, take out this buy side, right? Because remember when we was back over here, we was talking about like risk to reward. It was like the risk to reward was the risk was way down here and the reward was only right there. So now, and when we made this swing low right here, it was like now we've made the risk to reward a little bit better because now it's the risk to this swing low to that high. We made it a little bit better, right? So we push up and break this buy side. Let's say we just keep pushing up, being bullish the rest of the week, and we take out this buy side. Now it's just set up another breadcrumb, which is a fair value gap right next to this 3-day order block for price to come back down to and potentially bounce off of in the future if the bullishness just keep running, right? We've already revisited this fair value gap. True, we didn't feel it all the way in, but you know what I'm saying? Since we revisited, the algos may be happy with that. And that's why they set in a new spot for the price to come back to. Mind you, now we got relative, equal lows all up and through this area right here. So we can very well slip back down and fill in this daily fair value gap to go ahead and get the wax on, wax off on the way back up. But the market's starting to leave, because remember when I was like, the market can just slide to the right, and then people will start to believe that, hey, this is support. So the risk to reward would be, this would be the new risk to the reward to the upside up here, right? Risk to reward. Whereas before it was risk to reward or risk to, risk to reward. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of risk for a little bit of reward because price up here. You know what I'm saying? Now the risk to reward is better. It's getting better. What y'all laughing at? Who said something crazy in the chat? Herschel sound just like Yuck Mouth from Fat. That was funny. Please vote. Can't tell you who to vote for, but Georgia senator must reside in Georgia. What's going on, Audrey? Good morning, Laverne. Yes, yes, Georgia, vote. What's going on, Marcia? Hi y'all, happy Thursday. PCE and jobless claims. Yes, that was another one that came out. PCE and unemployment. Yes, jobless and PCE. Yep. Do not encourage Cooley. Do not encourage him. Hey, I think that's all I got, man. As far as the overnight price action. I tried to put a little extra detail into talking about the candles today, man. I be trying to give people what they need. Some people need like a whole lot of meat and potatoes. Some people just need a little gravy. You know what I'm saying? Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. Good morning, Raymond. I do that every day. Good morning. Y'all see that crust on my face, man? I got a bad skin from my mama. It be itching. I bet y'all be like, Tim be up here digging his nose on TV. On YouTube. But no, I got a bad skin from my mama, and my son got it too. Christopher got it too. Matter of fact, he went to see a dermatologist the other day. You're welcome here to learn and share. You're very welcome. It said my internet connection acting crazy. I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it, man. I already ate some cereal. I ate some of my wife's cereal. Damn Special K with a little chocolate, Special K chocolate delight. Please believe me, them things be swinging. I got down on the bowl of them right before I jumped on live, so I'm about to sit up here and watch what the market doing. See if I can maybe see something. I ain't trying to rush nothing. I ain't trying to rush nothing to do nothing because I'm still kind of salty about that trade not picking me up. So I ain't trying to rush it to nothing. I don't want to get caught up in like any kind of revenge trade. I don't want to get caught up in any kind of revenge trade. We still flirting around the open. We ain't did nothing. We still flirt. We opened at 40.95 and we at 40.93 right now. So we still flirting around the open. We 14 minutes in, and you know what I'm saying, we went up, we've gone up, we've gone down, but we flirting around the open. Ain't nothing happening right now. PMI 10. Okay, then that's why it's just flirting around like that. We got most stuff. I probably should have went and looked at Econo Day. That's what I should have did, so I know what to anticipate. Well, not really know what to anticipate, but like, what's the day? Thursday. Okay. Logan and Bowman talking today. Okay, 9:45. Oh, 9:45. PMI just came out. So PMI just came out, and then 10 o'clock we got ISM manufacturing numbers, and then construction spending. Yeah, so we got a lot going on today as far as news wise. Then the PMI numbers just came out. We got a little pop off of that. Look like got a slight little pop off the PMI numbers. Yeah, Bowman. Yeah, you missed it. You should have been here. We ain't really talking about Spotling. We just said it's about to gap up a little bit. That's all we said. It was just about to gap up a little bit. We ain't talk much about Spotling. Besides the fact that it blasted off yesterday when Jerome was talking, and then was about to get a slight gap up. Yeah, Bowman always talking so hawkish. Get on my last nerve. Always talking super hawkish. That's the Hawk. Bowman the Hawk. Yeah, we still dilly-dallying, man. We got a slight little pop when those numbers came out, but it ain't nothing. We got equal lows right here, which leads me to believe we're gonna come back down and get that on the 5-minute. We got nice smooth equal lows right there, which leads me to believe, and then we're tapering down. We slowly getting lower and lower. Slowly getting lower and lower. I might be sleeping. I feel a tad bit sleepy. Hey man, I'm about to call it. I'm about to go sit here and look at some Country Wayne videos and watch the market. See if it present me with anything that I like. This price action right now is do. And non-farm payroll tomorrow. Yeah. This is what ICT be talking about, like heading into non-farm payroll. ICT said I do not trade after Wednesday on non-farm payroll week. And looking at how this price action moved from 9:30 to 9:45, price used to be doing something. Right now, it's platooky. This price action is platooky right now. Tim, do you give any consideration to where the 2 o'clock hours and 8:30 open are related to the midnight open for buyers movement? Yeah, I look at that. That's like the London. That's the London in the news time. Like the news time is like the 8:30. That's why I got that line on my screen. I got that line on my screen right there at the 8:30. That line, that vertical line right here, that's 8:30 my time, right? And over here, and like Ninja Trader, it names the candles for when the time closed. Trading View, it names the candles for when the time open. So this this right here, this right there, this 3 o'clock candle right here. This is the I mark it for the London open. So I mark it for the time that London opened, which would be like the 2 o'clock candle on Trading View. You know what I'm saying? Like this is because it opened like I don't know, I be getting confused. So I got it from 3 to 11, right? So this is what time price opened up at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So I look at these times right here, like this is I look at the midnight open, the 3 o'clock open, and then where I don't really look at the 8:30 open, but I like to know where price was at 8:30 because that's the time when the news be coming out a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of big news come out at 8:30, like CPI, GDP, PCE. A lot of big news come out at 8:30. So I be wanting to know what's going on around that time. So, and the way that helped me with my bias is the midnight open. This is what we started off the day. This is where the Bulls and the Bears said, hey, this is a fair price to start, right? And then I look at the London open to see how much we have sold down or sold or bought up from the time the market opened at 12 o'clock, right? So that lets me know, okay, if we selling down rapidly, you know what I'm saying, we may be bullish. You know what I'm saying? If we selling down rapidly from, like, if we coming from the midnight and just dumping going into London, I'm like, okay, we may be bullish, because when I'm bullish, I want to see it come down first and then go up. So we sell off rapidly into the London. So now I'm thinking, okay, we bullish. You know what I'm saying? And I just watch to see if it's going to give me a bullish setup. If we take off from midnight going into the London, I'll be like, okay, we probably bearish. So I'm looking for a bearish setup, but I also be trying to be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, any Judas swings that we catch. You know what I'm saying? I try to be mindful of any Judas swings that we catch, because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we'll get like we'll get like a fake out. You know what I'm saying? We'll get a fake out and just get some stop runs and it'll reverse on us. You know what I'm saying? Like I may be bullish, so we come down, right? And I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying, a bullish setup, but then it's like we take off, run by stops, and then drop because we were just, you know what I'm saying, I got sucked into like a little Judas swing because I'm like, okay, we dropping, so we gonna be bullish, right? So then I come up here and I buy, and the only thing we do is go up here, run by stops, and then sell off. Get caught up in a later Judas swing. What I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get caught up in a Judas swing later in the day. It ain't just in the London where you can get caught in a Judas swing. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I be looking at the low-hanging fruit. I'll be looking at the low-hanging fruit because I don't want to get caught in no Judas swing. But that's how I use the midnight in the London Open to like kind of give me my bias of what I want to do. And it's based off of how we trading from midnight to London. You know what I'm saying? If it's a sharp takeoff, then that make me bullish. If it's a sharp rocket, that make me bearish because I'm like, okay, we just running stops to go up or we running stops to go down later. You know what I'm saying? And then I just play it by ear. But when the New York Open and we start doing dumb stuff like just chopping in one spot, I'll be like, oh, here we go. Because this is like in just the grand scheme of things, this is a really big move that we've already done in the London, right? So at midnight, we sold down, ran stops in London. We made a low at 40.72, right? And after the news, we made a high of 41.05. You know what I'm saying? So that's 30 points. What's that? 30 points. We done went 30 points to the upside already. So that, you know what I'm saying, that's a nice move for a day that's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a huge day. You know, so that's a nice move already. If we gonna trade in a zone before going into non-farm payroll tomorrow, we already made a nice move already. So, you know, it's this the time when it be tricky when you're going in front of big news. That I don't like. Y'all already know I don't like trading in front when I don't know X. When I don't know X, I don't like trading from when I don't know X. It be messing with my setups and stuff like that when I don't know X. I did a whole lot of babbling, but hopefully I got the point out about how I use those time frames to help to play into my bias. If I didn't, just say no, you didn't, and I'll try to explain it some other time. Hey man, I might be tired for real. You're welcome. I might be tired for real. Price still playing around. Look at that. I thought we was fun to take out that buy side, and we stopped, and we wicking back down on this 5-minute candle right here. I could swear we was about to take out that buy side. We do got these equal lows down here that I was talking about. And again, we just took out buy side liquidity. I was sure we was fun to take out that buy side, and we just throw it on brakes and stop right here. At what? What is that? That old rejection block been poking his ugly little head up a lot lately. Right there. That was a nice little scalp on the 5-minute off that rejection block right there. Nice little scalp move. 41.04. That nice little scalpity scalp. Good. All right, y'all. I'm about to call it, man. 54 minutes. I'll see y'all tonight at what's the day? The 1st. It's the 1st of the month on Thursday. Ain't got nothing going on. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 for the price action recap. Hopefully it give us something to talk about. Oh, that's Zay. Hopefully give us something to talk about. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 for the price action recap. If y'all gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today, add it to your trading journals. Until 6:30, man. Y'all be safe. Gone.